glad to be with you today. So for this release, I'm going to start right now. First, why do we launch conversational AI now at Uptale? I'll start with our mission. The mission at Uptale is to make digital learning as experiential, realistic, agile, and impactful as the field itself. And the field is not only your machine, your location, it's also the people, the customer, the collaborator, the employee, and the human interaction. And we believe that today, conversational AI technology is mature enough to simulate those conversations, to train to human interaction, to enrich immersion with natural voice interaction. It's really a new set of features that we integrate within the product. There are two main scenarios. The first one is what we call role plays. It's when you use only those AI conversational feature for your scenario. So you have a scenario where you can talk to one or several avatars in front of you. It's very easy to create and it's very easy to deploy, especially on web and mobile, so at scale on thousands of devices. And the second scenario is to use those features combined with the rest of the platform. So mixing AI conversational with 3D, with virtual reality, augmented reality, click interaction, quizzes, etc. You can have the whole mix within very complex and immersive experiences. Just a quick info about the compliance. We are using only Azure, so Microsoft Azure OpenAI services, meaning that no data, no prompts will be sent to OpenAI, will be trained on, will be shared to other customers. This is a trade-off that the new technology and the security is good enough for us to release this to all our customers worldwide. I'll start with a quick video so you can have a better quick feeling about what it is, and then we can continue.
Hello, welcome. How can I help you?
I'm looking for an outfit for a special event.
What kind of special event are you shopping for?
It's for a wedding.
Okay, I hope you can have a better understanding of both what it looks like, a bit of the studio, but we will do a live demo so you can see the latest look and feature. But first, I'd like to introduce you to a topic, a different mode, different conversation mode that we are launching, because there are two parts in this product releases. The first one is scripted conversational AI, and the second is live conversation. We are releasing scripted conversation today, so it will be available to all of you who has access to it, and we'll have coming soon and a beta in the next few days about live conversationals. So starting with scripted conversation, what it means is that you predefine all the reaction of your avatar in advance, and then you use the AI to branch, to route to the different reactions that you already scripted before. So what you can do is film videos and upload it to the platform, automatically remove the background, or you can use AI to generate in advance 2D video using one of the many software available on the market, and then upload all of this to Uptale. Secondly, you can branch to the different reaction using semantic recognition. We will show you how to configure that. But this is where the AI is understanding the different intention, the different semantic that your learner are going to be using. And finally, we added a live AI coach. This coach generates in live personalized feedback based on what the learner said, based on the context, based on the objective to achieve. You get a mix of all that and gives a dedicated answer feedback to the learner. So the advantages of this mode is that you control the AI. There are no unexpected branches. There are no unexpected scenario where your learner talk to the AI and it go to a route that you did not expect or you don't want them to go. It's visually realistic because you have you can be film or use very realistic video, 2D video generated. And finally, it's great for standardized training because you control all of the different branches. So you know that all of your learners will have a similar outcome. I'll be quick in the second mode, so the live conversational AI, because it's not the purpose of this release today. It's going to be coming soon, as I said. But here the difference is that you create an AI interlocutor and you define a role, an objective to this avatar. You choose the voice, you choose the appearance, different type of appearance, 3D, realistic, etc. We'll add more and more. And it can be used combined with the previous features. So it can be used combined with the branching routes. It can be used combined with the AI feedback. The advantages of this is very smooth conversation because the answer is generated in live. So it's going to be 100% relevant to what you just said. It's ultra fast to create, even faster than the previous one, which is already fast. And it's great, not only, but for open-ended scenarios, for example, language learning, which is the first use case that we had on this. So a recap of this different mode: scripted AI conversation, live AI conversation, and right now we're releasing scripted and we're going to do a demo very soon. I leave the microphone to my colleague Tien.
Thank you, Hugo. So yeah, on my part, I will talk to you a bit more about the different use cases where you can use this technology, because this technology we are releasing it today, but we already have tested it and we already have some clients who have begun to use it. So I will talk to you a bit more about that and make you think about how you can use this technology. So first, just a small video that will show a bit of real example that exist so that you can have an idea.
Very well, I'm listening to you.
First, I would like to make sure that I am indeed speaking to Judge Michel from Clermont-Ferrand.
Yes, that's me. I'm listening to you.
Yes, I have a few minutes, but it's a bit hectic with the big departures.
I noticed that you were careful to put away your phone before going down the stairs and that you held on to the railing.
Indeed, I try to be careful. Thank you for noticing.
That's excellent. You were able to see all the positive aspects in your colleagues' behavior.
Excuse me, I've been waiting for my dish for an hour. I'm really very hungry. I can't take it anymore.
I'll check in the kitchen. I'll get back to you right away.
I really hope you're going to do something because this is completely unacceptable. I'm seriously thinking about canceling, but I'll think it over.
Thank you for taking the time to think it over. Please know that with the Gold Insurance, you are entitled to a refund in case of card loss, theft, fraud, and assistance if needed during your travels, etc. You can install the Gold app to find all the details.
I will try it for a month. Thank you for the suggestion.
Congratulations on handling this delicate situation with professionalism.
So these are a few examples. Of course, it's for the video, so probably you can ask yourself it's just scripted video, but we will do a live demo just after to show you how it's working in live. But before that, just to do a bit of explanation about the sorry. I will open it. About the different use case that already exist and has begun to be used with this technology. For example, in France, you have Monoprix, which is a big retail shop that we have in France. They have begun to work on customer complaints management, so a real experience where you have a client that did not have their they have an issue with the price of their product and you need to manage this situation. So you need to really resolve your customer and manage his dissatisfaction. So it's quite interesting to use the AI to really take your intention when you are answering to it. The first experience that you have seen, the first example you have seen inside the video was a video from the police in France. It's really about a specific process that exists where you have someone that has been taken in jail and you need to to add more time in jail for this person. You need to call a judge for that. And so it's a very specific process that you need to follow. And so the idea is to train the trainee on that to really tell the right thing in the right order with the right information to manage this process. SNCF is the national train company in France. They are working a lot with us about client relationship, and so what they have used the AI for is really about what they talk about, what they are talking about speaking up. It's about safety at work, so how you can give some feedbacks about bad behaviors or good behaviors to your colleague, and so you really need to take the right intention when you are speaking to your colleagues. That's the second example that you have seen inside the video. Scoot is a flight company. The experience that we have done is something more about management. You need to manage your team, especially about in an emergency context where, for example, you have people who are sick or are late, and so you need to prepare your crew to do some more work or changing that shift and all. And so it's quite delicate to discuss about that. So the experience is to train them on that. Hublot, which is a luxury brand about watches, if I'm correct. It's really a sales ceremony experience, so training the different persons, the salesperson, to follow correctly the sales ceremony, especially in this luxury brand. So you need to be very careful and follow a right selling ceremony on that. The University of Michigan has done quite an interesting experience and quite hard experience, difficult experience. It's for training nurses for suicide crisis calls. So for people to train them for this type of call who are quite delicate, we need to be careful about what you are saying. So AI is very interesting then to understand correctly the intention of the learner. And for language training, also we have quite a big university schools in France that use and begin, especially on the live conversational. They are the first one who use this technology with us to really train on language and make the learner being in real life situation and train them to when they are doing that. Of course, as you see, this use case are more are a lot about role play, about discussion and all, but just to give you a bit of insight regarding that, the idea is to put AI, we are putting AI inside Uptale. And so it stays Uptale. So if you already know Uptale, you know that you can do a lot of different things. You can do a lot of different use cases. And adding conversational AI add a different way, a different immersion and a different way of interacting inside the experience. So you can imagine a lot of things. For example, you can imagine instead of doing a risk hunt exercise where the learner needs to look around him and point the different risk, you can imagine to have a version when the learner needs to say out loud what he see around him that is a risk, and then have the AI coach that will be there to give him feedbacks. So it will be a different way of using, of managing the interaction for the learner, a more immersive way that gives you a lot more possibilities in the usage of Uptale, but always with the same philosophy as Uptale to make it easy to use. So up to you. We are very keen to see what you will do with your creativity. We are always very amazed by what our clients are capable of doing. So up to you to think about also the different use cases where you think this technology can be useful. But so let's go to the most interesting part probably for you, because we have shown you videos and all, but the idea is to do a real live demo of that. Let's go.
You're a waiter in a restaurant, and the service is overwhelmed because of a problem in the kitchen.
So let's go, let's start.
You're in the main room when a customer waves at you. Her gaze insists. She obviously wants your attention.
Let's say, for example, I will do something that was very not good at all. I will not say anything. I will not care about her.
Excuse me. Hey, you listening to me?
Well, she's not really happy. So the reaction that you see behind is that she's not happy that I'm not listening to her. So, okay, let's do it again.
You're a waiter in a restaurant, and you're in the main room when a customer waves at you. Her gaze insists. She obviously wants your attention.
This time, I will do something that we have not configured inside the experience. I will just ask her to wait. Yes, wait.
Excuse me.
Well, as you can see, nothing happens. The video is not changing. We didn't put the reaction from the client regarding that, but that's something that we will do just after when we will edit the experience. But still, you see, you can have the AI feedback that is the coach that is telling you, okay, try to respond with a polite greeting, etc. This feedback that you see in text here is something that was generated by the AI. So it's the coach that is telling you that based on the context that you have put. So let's do it again, but this time let's do it in the right way.
You're a waiter in a restaurant. You're in the main room when a customer waves at you. Her gaze insists. She obviously wants your attention.
Excuse me?
Oh, hi, miss. Yes, how can I help you?
Excuse me.
Someone answer.
So you see, this time it's better. I have earned my star. The feedback is telling me that I have responded politely. That was what was asked inside the prompt. We will see that inside the studio just after. So I'm good. Let's continue on the experience.
Listen, I've been waiting for my dish an hour. I'm hungry, can't take it.
So here, she's explaining me her situation. So I will just answer and I will do it correctly this time. Yes, I totally understand. I'm very sorry that you had to wait this long. It's probably linked to the fact that we have some issue in the kitchen since this morning. I will go in the kitchen to take a look at it and come back to you quickly.
Well, I understand better what's going on, but if my dish doesn't arrive quickly, I will have to leave.
So here I have put the right answer, so I've earned my 3 stars. So let's go inside the kitchen.
Again, a problem? We haven't stopped since the plates dropped us this morning. Can you tell me exactly what steps you took to take the customer's order?
Just a bit of explanation in here. I will show you that we have put a new feature inside the platform to remove the background on the video. We just didn't remove the background for this video. It was the English version where we have done some modification. So that's normal that you see the background here. It's a good way to show you that it's just 2D video that are put on top of the 360 environment. The idea is really when you are using 2D video, it's a lot lighter in terms of size for your experience than if you are using 360 video. So we give you the possibility to make it work on 360 video or on 2D video, and I will show you after that you have the possibility to remove the background if you want. Let me answer to him with just the very bad answer, just to show you. Again, it will be the same microphone, but well, I have done as usual. I'm not really a good... he didn't like my answer. He didn't like at all my answer. So let's do it again. I will go directly on the studio to go directly on this scene to show you what happened in it. So I will go on the sorry. Also, let me show you before we are going. Let me show you the report that you have on this in this demo. Let me open this session. That is the session that we have just done right now. Let me open it. Of course, you have things that are linked. So here you see it written in French. That's normal because we have created this experience in French at the beginning. But of course, things will be translated in English depending on how you are doing. But what's interesting in terms of reporting inside the platform, specifically regarding the different the AI, if I go take a look at the reports that are on the microphone, you see here, for example, at the beginning, I have answered that. And he says to me that for this rule, I didn't do it correctly. And when I have redone it again, this time, you see that I have answered correctly the rule. That's why I have a green check. If I go on others microphone, you also have the possibility to hear again what the learner has said. You have the transcription of what the learner has said. And then you will have the list of all the rules that are inside, the AI rules that are inside, and did I answer correctly to these rules? So I will have a green check each time I have answered correctly to it. And if I didn't answer correctly, I will have a red cross. So the reporting are quite complete. You can do quite a lot of things and have a lot of information to follow really the acquisition of the competence of the skill from your learner. And so let me take a look inside, let me go inside the editor. As I told you, again, it stays Uptale. So the idea will always be to have the possibility to edit and create this type of interaction easily using the same platform that you already know if you already know Uptale. So what I will do, you have seen when I have begun the demonstration, I have said, wait, and that's it. And it didn't change the reaction of the client. I just had the feedback from the AI. So what I will do now is add another reaction, so another video reaction from my customer, and add the rules specifically for this answer about the fact that I asked the learner, the client to wait. So there's a few features that were added inside the platform specifically for this AI conversational release. For example, just a simple thing, but if you want to create this type of experience for mobile, we have put a mobile layout, so that when you will add your interaction, you can really put it correctly so that it will be displayed correctly on the mobile. That's a simple thing, but can be very useful. Also, you have the possibility, as normally we are a 360 tool, you have the possibility also to restrain the orientation, because normally in 360 you can look all around you. You can restrain the learner's view in this orientation so that in a mobile experience it stays quite always in front. But if you are doing it for a computer or if you are doing it for a VR headset, you will not force that. But that's a few features that were added for that. And so if I want to add another video reaction, let me just add another video so it stays up there. So I will just duplicate this video in here. We just center on it, duplicate this video. I will name it correctly waiting. And I will change the video. But before we change the video, just to show you, if I go in the media manager and I go inside the video, you see here, I have different versions of the video, but here are the source video that were used. And so, for example, you see that the video was filmed with a background. If I edit one of the media, you will see that on the left we have added the possibility to remove the background with an AI directly from Uptale. So that's what you have seen. Some of the video were transparent because we have managed to put the remove background to be sure that you don't need to use an external tool to remove the background. You don't need to do green screen and using After Effects of this kind of thing. You can really do it directly from Uptale. You just put your video and you check the remove background to do it. Of course, here for the demo, we have already done the remove background so that we don't wait for the processing because everything is done on the cloud. And so normally the video I have selected is already done. So what I will do now,
and just let me say that the chef that you see has been generated by AI. So it's a 2D AI video generated without background. So you can mix it, you can use whatever you prefer, what suits your needs.
So my new video here, I will just change and take the right video, the reaction that I want, the new reaction, it's this one. It's the reaction I want from my client when I'm asking her to wait. And so I will add the new rule on the microphone regarding that, the new prompt regarding that. I will take the occasion to show you a bit more about the creation of the microphone and the usage of the AI. As you can see, we have added a few things. So you already have the feature that already existed on the microphone, like the smart stop and all. But also here you have the possibility to display the AI feedback. You have the possibility to display a default AI coach that is just taking the different prompt that you are saying. But if you want to add custom instruction to your feedback, you can do that. For example, you can say that, okay, answer to the learner, but just with 2 sentences, something very short. You can really manage to put the instruction that you want for this coach, and you can display it in form of text, as we have seen, also in form of audio if you want. And if you don't check anything, if you don't check text or audio, during the experience, the learner will not see the feedback from the coach, but inside the reporting, he will see the feedback from the coach. So in any case, you always always have the possibility to give feedback to your learner. And so if I want to add rules, to add new rules on this microphone, I will just go on Edit Rules. And just to show you how it's working, you see that I have the possibility to add the context of this microphone. Here, for example, the context is that the learner is a waiter in a restaurant, the restaurant is overwhelmed, etc., etc. That's the context of what's happening at the moment the learner will answer. So the context will help a lot the AI to understand what's happening. And how are the rules working? It's working in 3 steps, in fact. You have the trigger of the rule, you have the conditioning itself of the rule, and then you have the action that will happen when the rules are good. The trigger, you have 3 different triggers. The moment when the rules will be done, when the microphone recording is ending, and so when you are doing simulation of discussion is the most realistic one. You also still have the when the microphone is recording, so during the time in live, it's more when you are using the old microphone system, when you want to have something in live. And also, you also have when the microphone don't hear anything, when there's no speech at all. So you have these 3 different triggers, and for each of the triggers, you have the rule himself that is under it. And so you can select the conditioning if AI prompt verified. And so this is the prompt. The learner responded politely to the customer call. So you see you have this matter of politely, so the intention that the learner has behind. And then you have what happened when it happened. Then it happened this. So it's all the different actions that you can already have inside Uptale. So making a tag appear, making a tag disappear, etc., etc. So you have then what happened when the prompt is good, or else if the prompt was not done, what happened when it's not good. And so I want to add a new rule. I want to add a rule that is about if the learner tells to the client to wait. I will just do something very quick. I will just duplicate this rule here. I will change the prompt. The learner asks the customer to wait. That will be my new prompt. I will change it for the new video I have added. So the action is that I make the new video appear. I will remove the fact that it gives you a star because it's not a good answer. And I will just change the button to make a retry button appear. So it's just me putting different action. The idea is not to go deeper on this part because it's the action that you already have inside Uptale. The most important part is that this matter of the prompt I have written down. It's not keywords or anything. I just have added prompt. If I want to test to see if it's okay without having to launch the experience, you also have a rule tester feature that is there that is quite useful. When I click on it, I will have the possibility to create tests and see if my prompt is working correctly. So for example, I have just added a rule about waiting. So I will tell the client, okay, wait. If I just said wait, I click on test. He's doing his test. You have the feedback that is generated, that will be generated by the AI, depending on what is it. And you see that I have a red cross on this rule that was the good answer, and I have a green cross, a green check, sorry, on this new rule about waiting. So seems to work. I want to test about if I have done things correctly. Hello, miss. How can I help you? And I do the test. This time it will be the good answer normally. And here you see that this time it's the first rule that is okay, and the second rule is not okay because I didn't say to the customer to wait. And I have the good feedback that is written. Normally, the different rules, when you have multiple rules, all the rules are tested in order. So the first rule will be tested, then the second one, etc., etc. But the testing between the rules are very fast. So in fact, it's like all the rules are testing at the same time, but the order can have an impact in terms of instructional design if you want. In any case, I have added this new rule, so let me test it. In live, this time with my voice, I will save and I will just play. So if you remember before, when I have asked for the customer to wait, I just had a feedback telling me it's not a good way, but nothing changes in the video. Then this time I will do the same thing, but you will.
You're a waiter in a restaurant. You're in the main room when a customer waves at you. Her gaze insists. She obviously wants your attention.
Excuse me?
Wait, I'm coming.
No, I'm not waiting here, no. Wait, I've been here for an hour and no one has come to solve my problem.
So you see now this time I have the new reaction, the video that appear because I have said that, and I will have the feedback that is managed and because of the prompt, like I'll be right with you, etc., etc. So you see that directly I have done the modification and I can test it, and it was quite fast to do this this modification inside my experience. So creating the rules are quite easy. You just need to understand the logic, but the prompts are quite powerful because you just need to write down the prompt. You don't need anymore to write keywords or anything. It's really taking the intention and what the learner will say. And that will be it for me for the demonstration of the platform.
What we just demoed to you and explained to you as a reminder. So we have the scripted AI conversation, which is available now on Uptale, the live AI, which is coming soon, and we're going to open a beta for a couple customers soon. So take contact with your usual contact at Uptale or with Augustine here if you want to know more about this. This feature set, so all about conversational AI, will be available in the subscription plan from Team, so Team Enterprise and more, and available on all platforms, mobile, laptop, XR headset, web, from the Uptale Player app version 7.0, okay, which is the new version. You need to install this on your application. This is it for us. I hope you enjoyed everything we showed you, and we can now go to the Q&A session.